So we got this ready. Our wire pieces are cut and ready to place. Then down here, we got the jacuzzi pad. Just about ready. Got to get a couple more boards just to fill in for form. It ended up being really tall on that side. It's fine. It is what it is. We needed this to be able to drain out under because this customer is adamant about having a level patio for the jacuzzi pad. So it's got to be level, so it is what it is. So we added some drain out underneath here. There's a drain ditch here because there's coming down this way and coming down this way. So we did a drain ditch here, and then that corner's high and that corner's high, but this corner's the highest corner to help kind of push this out. And then we gave it drain rock down here, so that'll help kind of keep some of the dirt in, help filter it a little bit. And then we're actually gonna dig a trench back here and kind of throw that out this way a little bit, and then that'll kind of be a cleat, if that makes sense, to keep us from ever wanting to slide downhill. And then the jacuzzi is gonna sit from here, basically. And then right here is gonna be a fire pit, right here. And then later, customer's thinking about adding, so he went ahead and did an auxiliary gas line here because he wants to add one of those warmers, and then maybe build some kind of bench over here. And then later in the future, he's talking about stamped concrete going up to the deck over there that we built for him. That's where we're at. And somebody else thought that it sounded like a river over here, but it's actually just two busy roads. There's the main road there and here, which the sound sucks, but it's still pretty secluded back here. And if this was my property in the future, I would actually, I would build a party deck down here. So you'd have your main deck, and then you'd come out and you'd walk down the path, and then you'd have a fire pit up here, you'd have a jacuzzi, and then I would build stairs down to a landing down here and just have a chill spot down there is what I would do. You know, maybe switchback, landing, switchback, and then a big, you know, entertainment zone out there. Or if you wanted to get really crazy, I'd build a treehouse out here. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I like doing these jobs like this. This is way more creative. We get to be a lot more hands-on with the design out here. So that's a lot funner for me than just doing production work all the time. You're gonna see where we're gonna add another board here and then backfill dirt to it. And then we're gonna add another board here and a piece here, and then we'll backfill to it. And then I'm gonna spike more bracing down. But I'm far enough to do all my calculations now and get the concrete ordered. It's gonna be probably twice the amount of concrete that I had thought and hoped for, but like, we dug down deep. We dug all that. Basically, this was all sloped out. So we dug all that and kind of threw it to this side as best as we possibly could, and then ran a compactor over it multiple times. But we still have to have slope because, again, this customer does not want to do drain off because of the jacuzzi pad. He doesn't want the water in the jacuzzi to be at an angle. So normally we would drop that in like 2 inches or something, and let the water off the surface come off. But in this situation, like I said, we got this hill coming down, and we got that hill coming down, and it's just going to create a lot of water because we're in the Pacific Northwest, so it's going to rain. When it does rain, it rains, and we want that water to move out and not cause any problems and not get stuck under here. So that's where we're at on this job. We have probably another half day of prep. which is, again, just finishing that out, spiking it, double checking that everything's braced nice. And then we just need to run our rebar over here, and we'll just run it a couple inches short and let it stick out the side, and then we'll just cut off those ends, bam, bam, bam. And we'll be about 2 inches in, all sides, just so we're not ever sticking out the edge. And then we're gonna wire tie all that together. That doesn't really take that long, to be honest with you, with one person cutting and one person tying them together. And then we ended up, I guess I just didn't know that these were gonna be this big of rolls for this wire mesh. Like, they gave me a huge roll. So we got all that left right there. And it's kind of blending with this lighting, but we have all this wire mesh left. So we're actually gonna run a 1 foot rebar grid on this big pad down here. And then we'll just get the concrete poured over the top of that, and then lay that mesh down here just to make it a little extra stronger, since again it's going to be holding a lot of weight. I don't know how much weight a jacuzzi holds. I'd have to calculate the gallons and whatnot, but it's going to be quite a bit. So anyways, that's where we're at here. Hope you guys have a good day.